What if I told you that the stock market follows a pattern that was discovered almost 800 years ago? This mathematical pattern is also found in flowers, shells, galaxies, and even in your own body. And this same pattern is used by now stock traders to identify when corrections are going to end. And this pattern is called Fibonacci Retracement. And today I'm going to show you how it came into existence and how to plot it on your charts and how to use them effectively. Welcome back to another episode of Stockshaala by Kotak Securities. I am Pranav VK, an NISM-certified trader and trainer and your stock trading guide here at Stockshaala by Kotak Securities. To understand Fibonacci retracement, we first need to start with a history lesson. The Fibonacci series actually traces its roots back to the ancient Indian mathematics around 200 BC. It was mentioned in texts like the Pingala's Prosody. Centuries later, in the 12th century, an Italian mathematician by name Leonardo Pisano Bigolo, also known as Fibonacci, discovered and popularized this pattern. He didn't invent it, but he recognized its power. He discovered a powerful sequence where each number is the sum of the previous two numbers. So the numbers go something like this: 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, and so on and so forth. This sequence extends to infinity and has some amazing properties. Now let's understand what are those properties. So let's start with the first property, that is the golden ratio, which is equal to the 1.618. If you divide any number in the sequence with this previous number, then you're going to get this number as 1.618. For example, if you divide 55 by 34, then you're going to get the same number. If you divide 8 by 5, then you're going to get the same number. You can try it out for any number in the sequence and you'll still be astonished to find that this golden ratio exists. This ratio actually appears everywhere, including photographs, human faces, petals, and even shells. In photographs, if you have the golden ratio, then that is when the photo is going to look most beautifully compared to other ratios. The second property is the inverse golden ratio. If you divide any number with its succeeding number, then you're going to get the value 0.618. In percentage terms, it is going to be 61.8%, and it is one of the most important numbers in our stock market as well. So for example, if you divide 144 by 233, which is the next number of the Fibonacci sequence, then you're going to get 0.618. Similarly, if you divide 5 by 8, then similarly you're going to get the value 0.618. This is also called as the most powerful Fibonacci retracement level. The third property is 38.2% and 23.6%. Any number in the sequence, if you divide it by two numbers ahead, then you're going to get 38.2%. But the same number, if you divide by three numbers ahead, then you're going to get 23.6%. And this is across the entire sequence of numbers. These three ratios form the foundation of the Fibonacci retracement. Now the next question you will be asking me is that, Pranav, why do these ratios actually make any difference in the markets? And the answer is very simple. The markets never move in a single line. They always move up, down, up, down, up, down. Like you must have seen in the previous videos, we always have higher highs and higher lows, and similarly lower highs and lower lows as well. And when the markets are going up continuously with higher highs and higher lows, you would want to know at what level the price is going to retrace. So with that information, you'll be able to make a decision either to exit your trade or whether to enter a new trade. Now comes the interesting part. Whenever these retracements happen, let's say for example the price has moved from 500 to 520. Now we want to know how much it will come down before moving up again. Now this can be identified using Fibonacci ratios. It's not magic, it is mass psychology, because traders across the globe will be following these ratios and these levels, and that is why the reactions tend to cluster around these zones. Now let's understand what exactly is the Fibonacci retracement. Fibonacci retracement are those levels where the price is going to retrace before it continues its actual trend. These levels act as potential support in an uptrend and it acts as potential resistance in a downtrend. The most common retracement levels are 23.6%, which is shallow retracement, 38.2%, which is a normal retracement, 50%, which is a psychological midpoint, 61.8%, the most powerful retracement, and finally the 78.6%, which is the deep retracement. Now I'll show you how to plot Fibonacci retracement on a real chart. Now here I've taken the example of Hindalco on a 1-day time frame and I'm going to plot the Fibonacci retracement. It's very simple. Once you choose the Fibonacci retracement tool, all you have to see is identify the recent swing low and then connect it with the recent swing high, and there you have it. That is the Fibonacci retracement. What you can also do is that you can extend it so that you can know the further levels of where it can actually retrace. So here if you observe, we have the 1%, that is 100% at 546 rupees, the 78.6% at 614, 61.8%, which is the most important level, that is at 667 rupees, the 50%, that is 705 rupees, 38.2% at 742, and finally the 23.6% at 789. Now when I have plotted this, you can also observe that the price is gone up till 864, and from here when you want to identify where the retracement is actually happening, all you have to know is that the next level is 23.6%, which means the price can fall from 864 all the way down to 789, and you can see that clearly that has happened. Another important property that you can also observe here is that at every Fibonacci level you can see that the price has taken support. For example, here you can see at the 61.618, you can see that it has taken support here. Again at the 50% level, it has tried to go down, again taken support, gone up. 38.2%, it has gone up, tried to come back but retraced at the same level, taken support here. And finally, even when it reached the all-time high, again it has retraced back down to 23.6%. So this way you can plot the Fibonacci retracement and also use it on your charts to identify till where the correction might happen. So far we learned how to plot Fibonacci retracement in an uptrend. Now I'll also show you how to plot the Fibonacci retracement on a downtrend. Now to draw the Fibonacci retracement on a downtrend, again choose the tool and choose the most recent high, and from there plot it all the way down to the lowest point. And also you can do is you can extend this. So once you do this, you'll be able to see the downtrend, and once it touches the bottom, where it can actually bounce up to, or it is taking either support or resistance. So now in a downtrend, I have plotted the Fibonacci retracement on Reliance. So the highest point level here is 1551 rupees and the lowest level is 1337 rupees. Now as you can see, there was lower high and lower low formations on this specific chart, and you can also see that these price levels also coincidentally aligned with the Fibonacci retracement of 38.2%. Not once, but 1, 2, 3, 4 times. And once there was a good green candle beyond this level, there was a huge gap up and then there was a very good uptrend. So you can see that Fibonacci retracement actually applies a lot more than we imagine in the real stock markets. Now let's discuss how you can use Fibonacci levels as a trader. As a trader, always use Fibonacci levels as a confirmation tool and not a prediction tool. Before entering a trade using Fibonacci levels, you have to check the following points. The first point is there a recognizable candlestick pattern? Second, does the stop loss also match with the support and resistance of the Fibonacci levels along with your risk management? Third, also check if the volume is above average. And finally, the fourth one is check if the trend has proper structure like higher high, higher low, or a lower high and lower low formation. That is when a Fibonacci level is going to give you a high conviction entry level. So that's the story behind Fibonacci retracements. The mathematics, the golden ratio, and how traders apply it. So let's do a quick recap of what we have learned so far. We learned that Fibonacci sequence is a powerful sequence discovered by an Italian mathematician way back 800 years ago. Out of all the levels, the 61.8% is the most powerful level. We also learned about golden ratio as well as inverse golden ratio that is visible across flowers, petals, shells, and even galaxies and even your own body. Traders use this powerful sequence called as Fibonacci retracements to identify where the corrections might end and actually the continuation of trend might happen. And finally, we also learned that Fibonacci retracement must be used as a confirmation tool and not for prediction, which means you should use other technical analysis tools for your confirmation before using just Fibonacci retracement for your entries as well as exits. In the upcoming videos, we are going to build on this and identify how to identify reversals in stocks using Fibonacci retracements. Until then, keep watching and keep growing. You're watching Stockshaala by Kotak Securities. I am Pranav VK and I'm going to see you in the next video.
Investments in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.